All right, we got some 70s playoff baseball here. The NLDS Game 1, Dodgers visiting the Braves. Hope to be doing a lot more live streaming here this summer. My job as a teacher is beneficial, so I get my summers free and hope to be bringing more playoff action to you along with some hockey. So enjoy this 70s playoff matchup.
Baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Game 1 is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture Game 1, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, number 35. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Here's a speed threat, Willie Davis. And a bunt towards third. Corner. He is safe, and that was bang, bang at first.
You knew it was going to be a close play the entire time, and that's exactly how it played out. Solid attempt by the third baseman, but it was always going to be tough with such a speedy runner going down the line.
And stepping in is the speedy Dave Lopes. That one to first, and it stays fair. Davis around second, headed for third. And it gets by him. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And up next for Los Angeles, Reggie Smith. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And strike 2. And the pitch.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
On the ground, Johnson sends it to first. 1 out in the top of the first. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep.
First, that one ripped. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
1 gone, runner at first. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 10. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. At the belt and fires. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 second, and that's 2. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves coming up. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Don Sutton. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now in for the Braves, number 48. And that one is lifted in the air. And it's into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Now here is Dave Johnson. Runner at second, nobody out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And another ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly, or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Righty delivers. That one missed. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses, struck him out.
It's a strikeout, but they'll be in good shape if they make their outs as difficult as that one. Those grinding ABs take a toll on a pitcher as the game goes on.
At the plate, Henry Aaron. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back safely. Runner at second here, one gone. And the next pitch is way outside. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Now fly ball to right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game.
He puts a great swing on that pitch and drives home the run, and that was always going to be a double, but the bounce over the wall just took the guesswork out of it right away. It was a nice swing.
Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Darrell Evans. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
On the line, base hit. Aaron rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score and they tie. It's 2-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Bob Horner. Line and a base hit into right. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
And welcome back. Top of the second. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Joe Ferguson. There's a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
So digging in, Bill Buckner. Good eye right there. And fouled off. Ferguson leads off second with one gone in the inning. Up the middle. And it gets by him. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 3-2.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Maury Wills. And that's a strike.
0-1.
Down the line towards the corner. Number 48 turns to the right on the move. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup, Willie Davis steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That clips the corner. And a pitch. Off the mark there. 2-1.
1 strike.
Line to left. Fair ball. Buckner rounds second on his way to third. And he's got a double. Boyer with a relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time. And they cut down the run to end the inning.
Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the rookie center fielder, Dusty Baker. And first offering is fouled off. Out to short. To first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And here's the catcher, Earl Williams. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. They say you win. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Cleat Boyer next up for the Braves. That misses, and it's 1-0. And there's a ball.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And he walked him.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Top half of the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Dave Lopes. And he lays down a bunt, and foul ball. That one ripped left field. That's back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Reggie Smith steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounded out his first time up. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt. Kawhi to kick the pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Here comes the 0-1. That's a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. Right-hander kick steals. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Number 10 stands in now and watches strike 1. 0 for 1 so far. And the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's the 0-2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Williams settles under it, and that's the 3rd out. So one hit is all they get. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves 2. Bottom of the inning, and here is Dave Johnson. Sutton back to work. That one fouled off. Johnson in his 2nd season, batting 2nd in today's lineup, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. Next pitch way upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And next for Atlanta, Henry Aaron. Doubled in his first AB. Hit hard, base hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And now the DH, Darrell Evans. Check swing, went around, and it's 0-1. Evans measures 6 feet 2 inches, 30 years old now, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
0-2 now. The 1-2. The punch out there, and there's 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Number 30 stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Doubled his first time up. That's off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That one finds the zone. Now 2-1. There's a swing and a drive. Smith going back some more, back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down 3-2. New inning getting started. Now Joe Ferguson. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. And there's a foul ball. Next offering misses. Now 1-2. Rolled over to third, and he grabs it in foul ground. A wind in the pitch. Now 1 out to right. Aaron drifts towards it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Next is the Dodger DH, Wes Parker. And a foul ball. And now the 0-1. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now Bill Buckner. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. And it's even up.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
And that's just foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And he makes the grab. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now. And here is Maury Wills. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next to hit, Willie Davis. Fouled off to the right. Parker on third. Wills on at first with 2 down. Ripped to short. Zips it across. That's out number 3. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2. Welcome back. And the batter now, Bob Horner. And the right-hander back to work. And there's the strike.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
And here it comes. Got him. 1 down.
Committed to that breaking ball just a little too much and couldn't pull the bat back in time. You know, once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum of that barrel. Good pitch, had him fooled.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. And the batter now, Earl Williams. That's in there, and that is strike 1. This one popped up. Lopes under it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Braves go down quickly here, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We go to the top of the 5th. Down the number 2 hitter, Dave Lopes. Here comes the new arm for the Braves, number 25.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
The pitch. That's in there. Going 1.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Got him looking for the K. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Reggie Smith. That hits the dirt. 1-0.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Swings and misses. And it's 1-1. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And now number 6 in there for strike 1. And the righty deals. And that's down and away.
1-0.
He swings and fouls one off. The 1-2. That's to third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Clete Boyer. And a pitch.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. Digging in, number 48. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Smith pulls it in on the run.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's a big power threat. Dave Johnson. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Good eye right there. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. Braves. And welcome back. Top of the 6th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, number 10. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2 and 2. Two now. And now it's filled up.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try and tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes the pitch. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And here is Joe Ferguson. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That's down and in. The pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Slice down the right side. The pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
New pitcher for the Braves, Larry McWilliams.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Stepping in, Wes Parker. In there at the knees, and that's strike 1. McWilliams, 23 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Bill Buckner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one's in there. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. That's a swing, according to umpire Woody Keller. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another. And at second. That one off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Braves 2. Well, we go bottom 6. Now in for the Braves, Henry Aaron. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Ball one there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Got him. One away, bottom of the 6th.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Evans, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And now it's even up.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. And now the count is even. Ground ball right side, and he handles it himself for the out. So now to the plate for Atlanta, number 30. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swung on, belted. Davis reaching back towards the wall. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Maury Wills. Nick Williams back to work. And that one missing low. There's a strike. And this is inside. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Line drive and a base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Carl Moore.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate, Dave Lopes. And a good eye there. There's a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Davis at first, 1 gone. And a 1-2 again. And now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today. And next for LA, Reggie Smith. In there, and it's 0-1. And there he goes. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Baker settles under this one. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So the Dodgers lead one, but they're up 3-2. Bottom of the 7th, down the third baseman, Bob Horner. The right-hander back to work. This to third. Zips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Dusty Baker digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. The tying run at the plate.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next offering misses down and away. And it's even up. Kicks and deals. Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Softly hit to third, down the line, and it's foul. This one popped up. Snags it for the second out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Out to short, Wills. Sends it across to first. Out number 3. For the top of the 8th, and now it's going to be number 6. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Gathers and throws. Got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Number 10, the next to hit. First offering misses the mark. Now 1-1. The wind of the pitch. And now 2-1. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there, manager doesn't have a lot of patience because the velocity's not there to overcome and get the swing and miss.
Joe Ferguson steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And the first offering is not close. Just off the outside part of the plate. Morton maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And it's fouled away. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And that is gone. He powers one out to right field, and they add a run. It's 5-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Base is empty, one away. Wes Parker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. New pitcher now, Steve Barger. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And he misses it. It drops in. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic, so when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it, and that was nicely done for extra bases.
Bill Buckner steps to the plate for the Dodgers. There's the strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back there. And gone! That one barely got out of here. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-2.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Maury Wills steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings through that one. 0-1. And it goes just foul. The 0-2. That one missed.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that. And good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Eddie Diaz. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. And there's two down. Here's the center fielder, Willie Davis. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And he pumps it a strike. Here's a 1-1. Towards first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the back here at the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves. Cleat Boyer. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. And he'll be safe at first. Now the left fielder, number 48, 1 for 3. On the ground, could be 2. They get 1. How about that double play?
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
And now, Dave Johnson out towards right center field. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Dave Lopes. That's in for a strike. To the right side, Johnson tosses the first, 1 up, 1 down. Reggie Smith now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Barker measures 6 feet even. He features a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
On the ground, and it's through for a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. First and third, 1 down. That one's in there. And they count 1 and 2. And a ball evens the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3. Now here is Joe Ferguson. Pulls that one foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Ball 1 low. And another ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Here's a 2-1. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Hopefully he figures it out on the mound because they're running out of arms in that bullpen.
Next to hit, Wes Parker. On the ground to short, Boyer. Whips it across, and that'll do it. So they strand 3 and leave them loaded. Part of the order, 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Braves 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Bob Welch.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
And that one handled. Fires over to first. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And now here is Darrell Evans. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 43, the rookie right-hander is getting loose. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly all in on the fastball right there, but it was a changeup. Bottom just fell out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. And that one off the outside edge. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Number 30 now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
Well, the Dodgers got the lumber out and took me out to the woodshed. And this one, anyway, back to the drawing board. And Braves will have to see if they can bounce back game 2. Back-to-back homers really hurt. And the Dodgers with the big 4-run 8th. And that accounted for the damage. Let's take a look here. There it is. Say and Ferguson got the party started, and then Buckner hit a 2-run job, and that was ball game. Anyway, thanks for joining in. Lots more live baseball and hockey down the road. Check out my channel for other highlights. Peace.